What's up, guys? Jammin' John here from Thralls of Metal, bringing you yet another review for Screaming Toilet. ScreamingToilet.com. If you've never been there, stop this video right now and get on your phone or your computer or your tablet or abacus or something and type in ScreamingToilet.com. It's a great place. One of the guys that does the video reviews over there, our buddy Dave Parker, is a hell of a dude. They review horror movies and music and vintage toys and video games, and they even sell some vintage toys, so definitely check those guys out. Anyway, one of the records that these guys sent us was something that I had actually been jamming for quite some time anyway, but for some reason it got released again in America in 2020. It was Deadborn with Dogma Antigod. The album was actually released in 2018 on Apostasy Records. They are a technical death metal band from Germany. Formed in 2002, this is their third full-length album. They had another album prior to this in 2012, and then an EP in 2004. I'm just gonna come out and say it. These guys are straight decapitated worship, and most notably decapitated prior to the death of Vitek, as the drums sound like they were directly channeled from his soul. Like I said, I've been jamming this for a couple years anyway. I even jammed it today at work, and today I picked up on more elements like Decrepit Birth, but not quite as flashy with the leads. There is some lead work in this record, it just isn't a prominent feature. They're more about technical riffs and chugs and triple picking and pretty much what you would have heard coming after, say, Organic Hallucinosis if they would have continued on with original members. But it's all good. I'm not saying by any means this is a bad record. This is a banger and pays decapitated some homage for sure. The guitarists, as I said, are very busy. Again, there is some technical flair, but the technicalities come more within the riff structure than they do on playing, you know, things like crazy leads all the time or, you know, tapping or whatever. Just pretty much non-stop punches to the face as far as riffs are concerned. Kind of like necrophagist riffs, but without the constant melody and without the constant soloing that was going on in there, but the structure is kind of like that. Such as the song K9 Devotion. First of all, the riff in the verses is super sick. Super chuggy, a little bit off time, but just the notes that they've chosen to play make it sound kind of creepy, and it's just brutal. The breakdown is super nasty. And there's even a hooker to it at times. The song Dogma Antigod, the verse riffs at least are where I pull the necrophagist reference from. So if you want to hear what I'm talking about, the riff that's in the verse, both the verses of that song, sounds like something that Muhammad would have composed. The only time that they really slow it down is the track called Zero Moment of Truth. And that is simply a really creepy atmosphere with and it's all music. Again, there's no synths, so it's a creepy atmosphere created by really heavy tom hits, really reverb tom hits. Just sounds like cannons when they hit them, and then this really eerie melody acoustic guitar over it. And it's only like a minute long, maybe a minute and a half. It kind of breaks up the monotony of the songs. Brings a little bit more diversity to the table. It cuts up the fact that you just have a bunch of riffer songs with no intros going on, which is great, but it's cool that it adds a little bit of diversity there. And then the second to last song, Heretic Torment, that's just a banger through and through. I think it's like 3.5, 4 minutes. I'd call it a barn burner. It's non-stop. So again, if you like Decapitated, and especially Decapitated when they had original members, and if you like things like Necrophagist and Decrepit Birth, you're gonna dig the ever-loving shit out of Deadborn. Personally, I give this record 3.5 stars. My gripe has only to do with the fact that Decapitated already wrote these albums, and Decrepit Birth already wrote these albums, and when you're so just fucking spot on, like, you gotta bring a little bit of your own flair to the table. Still, all the songs are bangers. I give it 3.5 stars. So that wraps up this review for Deadborn's Dogma Antigod. Again, this is coming from Screaming Toilet. Please, please, please go over there and subscribe to those guys. Get on the website, buy some cool nerdy stuff. Great. And if you're new to our channel, hit the like and then the subscribe and then the little bell thingy and whatever the hell else YouTube decides to add for you to hit like and subscribe. But that's what I got for you. So you all have a phenomenal evening. Take care.